Hello. Why am I no? Beep. No. Hello. Welcome. 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 Pa, 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 pa. Hey. Welcome. Hey. So welcome again to this very first edition of Maybe It Is Too Overcomplicated, where I build a redstone contraption, one simpler, one overly complicated. And today we are going to be working with the don't look at that, Lectern. Alright, if you know, Lectern, brand new 1.11. If you put a book on it, it gives you a redstone signal. Now this book I hadn't opened, but obviously it's always on page 1 and 2. And I don't know why this has to be different from Java. Java only sees one page at a time. We have to see two for some reason. It just seems silly that we have such a difference. I mean, in the surface, it just seems silly that we have this difference. But anyway, so page 1 and 2, put it here. The comparator here will give you the full signal strength. Right, so take that away. Got another copy. Well, let's go to the first one. Another page, 3, 4. Boop. You see every time it goes like boop, that means that it's saved, edit. And now put here, page 1 and 2, we only have one signal strength. Then when we go 3 and 4, 3 and 4. There we go. Now we have the full signal strength, and we can keep adding. Let's take it away. Another set here, another set, another set. So we have up to 10 pages. Again, 1. Here now we have 1, 4. Until we get to the last page where now we have the full strength. Let's take it out. Now let's go to 30. 30. So the maximum strength will be 15. So now goes 1 at a time. Now it's 2. Pages 5 and 6. 3 strength. We go all the way to 30. Where do you only do 27? Do. Okay. 30. Let's try again. Number 30. Let's get to 30. Now it has the full strength of 15. Alright, that's kind of the basic explanation of the Lectern. Now we can move on to what we're here for today. And I don't know if you can tell from here, this is the overcomplicated version, and this is the actually much simpler version, and I think it actually works better than the other one. And these are Lectern powered stores. Yeah, stores. Selling, buying, selling, buying. Stores. Alright, so let's start off here with the simpler version. We have our Lectern here. You would write in whatever item you're selling. And again, this goes in pairs. I don't know why it has to be different from Java that only have one, but so page 1 and 2 here will be one item, 3 and 4 another item, 5 and 6 another, so on. Once you select there, this circuitry here selects one at a time. So for example, we have here page 5 and 6. So we're here on the third one. So this I disactivated, and this lamp right here is telling me that this chest contains items. Now I cannot tell you if it's 1 stack, 2 stacks, less than 1. It'll show you only say, yeah, there's still items in there. So if you're buying, you want to see stock, go through. Okay, that one has stock. That one has stock. On. Let's see if we can find one that doesn't. There we go. Now it's off. Cool, let's open this chest. It's empty. Right over here, we have our payment system. So here you put in the payment. It'll go through all this machinery here that I'm going to have to explain a bit. But here, item elevator. This little part here will actually verify that you're paying with the correct item. So if it's diamonds, it's diamonds. This part right here will count how much you're paying. And once you pay the correct amount, it will activate this. It will unpower the torch. Let me show you. Okay, so let's get some moolah here. And by the way, let's see. This dropper right here says how much you need to pay. And our little subscribe rack here, we have 3. So that means 3 of whatever we need to pay. And then this little hopper right here has a diamond. And our subscribe rack, so this means that we need to pay in diamonds. So actually, let's first grab. Let's say we're cheap and we're gonna pay in torches instead of diamonds. It's going, it's going up. Let's see. Nothing's happening. What's this? Garbage. Oh, torch right there. See? It's not letting you pay correctly. Now this is a collection, so let's see, it's empty. We select the one that has nothing, so let's select another one. There we go, that has stock. Let's see what's inside. We have repeaters. Okay, so we're buying a stack of repeaters. We knew it was 3 diamonds, so 1, 2, 3. Let's see what happens here. It's going up. It went through. Oh, this is counting. Did something. It went up here. The hopper, you see the hoppers went up to the chest. It's going down. Whole stack went through. Collection, let's see. It's coming through. 2 at a time. Let's see. Should come up to 1 full stack, 64. And there we go, 64. I'll just put that back. Alright, so now let's move on and see the overly complicated version of this little thing over here. Yeah, that's definitely overly complicated. So let's see. So same premise. Here's the collection. Payment is over here. If you put the wrong item, it'll show up here. Let's wait for a second. Oh, there you go. See? You were just shy. Torch is there. So now, again, this dropper here is the payment amount. So we have 4 redstone dust. So we need to pay 4 diamonds. If this here is diamond, yeah, it's diamond. Let's select something that actually has stock. Oh, that one has stock. Let's pay 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's going. Gonna start counting in a second. There we go, it's counting. That's it. Okay, that's a full payment. And this did not work because I did not put anything in here. Great job. Let's put that again. Oh, you pick up the payment here. I didn't show it over here. This little chest over here. That's where you collect the payment. As you saw, the Etho Hopper clock here has half a stack of the item because, well, we have 2 hoppers. So 2, take the 64. So let's try this again. The payment was 4 diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going, it's gone, it's going up. It's counting. There we go, now it activated. This here, the sand here, makes it only activate the correct one. Before it stops. Oh, it just stopped. Anyway. Let's see here. See, it's coming through. Alright, so let's take this a piece at a time. So let's first show the circuit here. And we have this little show and tell over here. So Lectern, powering, and take this out. You can see, oh, surprise! There's a repeater down there. Actually, whole line. Let's take this one out. Oh, surprise, a torch. So let's stick here. So we have the repeater to a block. That block has a torch. We'll cover this here. The signal from the Lectern comes from here. Let's get some dust. Then this has to cover everything here. Now let's put another set of blocks here. Repeaters. And finally, the torches here. Then once you have the signal, let's just fix this up. If you have one, it'll power the repeater down below. It won't power this one, so that leaves this torch on. Now if the repeater down below were on, it should be off. If we go to the next one here, now this has power. This has powers. The one below has power. So when we complete this here, now it's off, everything else is still off, and only this one is on. Now something to be aware of, if you're building this here should be at 2 ticks. Let me show you what happens when it's at 1. So let's just move a little bit here. We can leave it there. Now let's put these blocks here so you can see. And now let's interrupt the signal. Whoop! You saw that? Another one up. That's it. They all go up. It makes that wave, and that obviously if this goes up and puts the hoppers under the chest, even if it's for just a second, it'll be taking items out. So you remove that by just putting this at 2 ticks. And now let's test again. Well, there we go. Okay, nothing happened. Let's actually do the hoppers. Let's show it back here again. So I have 2 sets of hoppers, so let's just remove this one here. On top of the torches here, I'll just add a line of blocks. I'll add another line of torches here. And then you can put the sticky pistons, but let's just use regular pistons here for show and tell. There you go. So now both are powered at the same time. They're out, goes down, goes up. Just right there. Obviously make it double, so you can take both hoppers. Just point everything pointing towards the chest. Put this one's on here. Let's interrupt this for a second. Place. There we go. Next up, the payment. Now, before we continue, again, thanks to my friend Pat. He's the one that brought over this payment system. I was struggling trying to make it to accept multiple different kinds of change of 1, 2, 3, 4. And he came over, brought this little contraption with him. Let's look. So this is the basic build. Here you put in your payment. This hopper right here is the filter, so it'll filter for diamond. Again, this also for the filter diamond. Whatever you put. Ugh. Now let's use a trapped chest here. So this doesn't go. So now when you close it, it'll go in. This will try to take it, but can't pass through since it's not a diamond. It'll come here to this dropper. You can put this to a chest, so that's the garbage chest. If you actually pay a diamond, it'll go through. It'll power here to repeater, turn off the torch, make it go. So let's see, let's just put whatever 17 there. It's going through. The dropper is firing. Getting at this over here. So this yellow area here is just what makes the dropper keep firing. This part here is what actually counts the payment. So every time a diamond goes through, it'll fire this, it'll fire the dropper. The dropper will pass it over to the hopper here, and it'll stay locked. So you can see this is locked. So it'll stay locked. Here means that we're still missing one diamond, so let's just put the other diamond. Once it fires it moves everything here. It'll unlock, move everything back again into the dropper. This has one item. These hoppers are pointing to each other. Has one redstone dust here, for example, so it's only one item. Once everything goes into here, it'll unlock the hopper. It'll pass by here and it'll give you the signal. Again, we can do another, so it's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As it goes through, you'll see that it comes here in a second. There we go. Now it's getting power. It goes back again over here. It turns off. So moving on. Let's see over here. Yeah. So this is starting here. It's the same thing. I just added the item elevator, so we can keep the chest over here, and the item elevator is this. Whatever the payment goes through here, and it'll just shoot it up. Well, those are the observers. Here, it'll shoot it up to the chest, and it's, well, completely silent. Yes, everything's coming up here. So it just keeps firing. These are all observers, so it just keeps firing the droppers until everything gets here. How do you make this? So if you don't know, let's get some droppers, hopper, observers, redstone dust, comparator, repeater, solid block, and torches. So put a dropper facing up. You can put a hopper to it. Now get a signal out of this to a block. You can put another block right here. Redstone dust. Redstone dust goes there. Redstone dust here. Put another block by the dropper. A repeater facing to that block. A repeater taking signal out of this to here, so I can interrupt it. Now let's put some more here. So we have 4 hoppers all facing up. Let's just put a chest over here, not a trap. Let's put this hopper. Okay, so now we'll put some blocks right behind or in front, however you want to say, of the droppers, observer looking at the redstone dust, a torch on top, another one, and so on and so forth until you get to the top. Then here is more observers looking at the torches and the observers and signal to the block. We don't need that one. And that's pretty much it. Now let's throw some. Come on, so close. There we go. There we go. See? Okay, so which part are we going to? All right, the payment. Yeah, so we did the payment. The signal from the payment, it's going to the hopper clock here, to the ether hopper clock. What the items that you put here, like my subscribe rack here, the amount depends on how many items you're taking out of the chest. So since I want a full stack and I have 2 hoppers taking the items out of the chest, we have 32. Right now this is locked. We're getting some redstone signal over to the comparator here to interrupt it. See, nothing is powered here, but once this moves, again, if we pay, I don't have any more diamonds. No, I'm poor. Okay, now let's see. diamonds. What's the 3? 1, 1, 2, 3. What's 3, right? I think so. It gets here. Little count. There we go. See? It interrupted. It turns off the torch. This moved. Now this is powered again. So you can take the items out. Once it's done, goes back down. It all just flows into the chest. But on this one, it was 4, right? So let's see. Do we have? Oh, that one doesn't have any more stock. Now it does. It was 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now here, this difference here. You know, the piston to the sand is what passes the circuit over to activate the correct pistons. And this part here just tells me the stock, if there's anything inside the chest. The spider. Oh, we got 64 again. See, now it's letting me down. During testing, it was just giving me a lot of 63s and 62s. And now that I'm talking badly about it, it's giving me 64 all the time. Okay, you can see, so we saw the payment, saw how this works here. Now, stock. I mean, pretty simple. You get the comparator out of the chest. We're passing it through these blocks here, and now this is where the magic happens. We have this other line of pistons, the sticky pistons, that are all actually always, see, there's no interruptions, it's always powered. It's powering this one up. So here they're active, but they're not passing any signal to the lamp. The only one that's passing signal is right here. That's the chest. It has a stack of repeaters. So it's saying, yep, there's stock in there. Stack stock. That's why I get so confused. So if we pass on to the next one, turned off, so you can see empty, so it's not passing anything. Let's go back here and show this mess of a thing that I built over here. So as I said, it's alternating redstone dust repeater, redstone dust repeater. It's just bringing the signal down. So once you pay, let's get this. Once you pay, this powers, this turns off, and it's bringing the signal only for that specific set. Goes up, once it's over, goes down. Again, this is way overly complicated, but it was actually a good test to see if I could get this working. And I've never done anything this complicated before. So it was fun figuring out how to pattern the repeaters and everything to actually make it work one at a time. Now if we power that one, it only does that one. Or this one, it'll do that one. This is what's happening over there. The sand here is the key that selects which one we're passing through. So right now we are page 11 and 12, so that means this is 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, 6 up. If we go back to 1 and 2, first one is up. So if you pay, That's the only one that's going through. That's the one that's going up. Turn it off. Fix it here. Are we missing anything? Let's see. So, item elevator. Payment goes in there. It'll pass it to the payment system. So, payment system right here. That's the filter. Along with this. Where are you? Somewhere in there. Oh, this one should be somewhere. Come on, up, down, down. There we go. Filter with the payment. This will make the system go. This will count it right here. Signal out to this. It'll turn off the torch. This will move. Turn off. Hopper up. Get your item back. Alright, what do you think? Was that one overly complicated? Maybe. This one right here, much simpler. The payment though, it's still kind of big. The whole thing is kind of big. So where Mr. Pet is actually working on trying to compact that. So maybe we'll come back to you with a version 2. Maybe we'll have a compact system, maybe even a system where you can have different pays. Oh, I guess that's one thing I didn't mention. So you can always change here, but whatever you're selling will have to be the same price. So if you're building a small one, and say you're building one with 3 chests and they're all for only 1 diamond, you can build another one for 2 diamonds and so on. We're trying to work on that, on try to get multiple payments into one. Alright, well, if you like this and you want to see more, just let me know down there, and maybe I can make a video going on detail on how to build it. That's it for today. Alright, bye. Wait, no, that didn't work out. Hold on. Okay, now let's see this. Bye. Oh no, I fell out of the world. Bye.